Good morning. Welcome to my hen house. Rita's Roost, the Quilted Chicken Farm. I'll probably upload this video to both of them. But you know what I'm going to do this morning? I've got fresh milk. This is from my little cow, my little Jersey cow. She freshened about a week ago and I started saving the milk. On this little quart, I only milked 3 quarts yesterday. It'll get more as I give her more grain, get more into it, and I'm just letting these calves stay on her, so I'm not getting a lot. But I had about that much cream on the top of this quart, and I've got fresh eggs. So you know what I'm going to make this morning? I'm going to make an egg custard pie. Now I'm just going to chat with you a minute, so I probably won't make you watch the whole video, but I'm going to go back over here where my flour is. Let me turn this around. Get this right. Is that good? Is that good enough? Because I kind of set this up beforehand. I usually don't plan too far ahead, but I did just a little bit. Cleaned up a little bit behind me, but I'm just going to talk just a minute. Wonder where my coffee cup is. We'll have a sip of coffee together too. Here's my coffee cup. Because it's still pretty early in the morning, a little overcast. And in my state, some places they were seeing snow flurries today. And I'm in Arkansas. But no snow flurries here. But up in the higher elevations, I think there was. All right, let me move that. I'm going to have my bowl to start with. Because we got to make the crust first. Got to make a pie crust. And I'm going to start by putting 3 cups of flour in there. And I'm just dipping it, and then I'm kind of wiggling it till it's kind of level on top. I cook from scratch, and most of my recipes I just kind of run in here and making. I'm going to use some more of that later. I'm going to move it right there because we'll use some more on our board and all that. And we're going to have a cup of shortening. Where'd my measuring cup go? It's in the flour. Let's just get this in. And how about this spatula? And like I said, this is egg custard. It's eggs and milk and sugar and vanilla and nutmeg. And that's all that's going to go in the pie after the shell's made. But we got to make a pie shell. And you could easily go to the store and buy one. But they're not too hard to make. Oh, they might be for some people, but I've made a few of them in my day. There's my cup of shortening. Let's scoot that over out of the way. Put that in there. But I want that cup now. Let's put it right there. Now, I use a pastry blender. But you know, if you don't have a pastry blender, I'm going to show you how you can do it with your hands. Let me just show you. I won't use that. But even biscuits, if you're working shortening into biscuits, I'm going to put some flour on that. And then I'm just going to use my hand. Now, I'll have to wash when I get done because this will be a mess. But we want to get all that worked in there. So I'm just going to keep turning that flour over there. Now you see why I use a pastry blender. But even if you use a pastry blender, sometimes it gets stuck on there and you'll have to get it off. So if you don't have one of these, just do that. And it's getting where we want it to be. And the recipe I use is actually called a never fail pie crust. Now I have a hard time making this the way my mother-in-law, who was a wonderful pie crust maker, she didn't do it this way. But a long time ago I saw that never fail recipe and I thought, well, it says never fail. Surely I can do that. But if you can see, that shortening's all mixed in there now. All right, let's get some of this off my fingers. I'm going to add the next ingredients. Let me see. I need a little bowl. Need a little bowl. But into this little bowl that we'll mix up and put in here is we're going to use 1 egg. Me a fork. And I'm going to blend that egg up. A little bit of water. I thought I was ready, but I wasn't. But I wasn't. We got the 1 egg. We're going to put 5 tablespoons of water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put salt in that, but we'll go back and add a little bit. And I'll use my hand. And 1 tablespoon of vinegar. White, cider, it doesn't matter. And I don't know. I guess there's some kind of chemical reaction. And you end up with a flaky pie crust like this. Let me see. Let me find some salt. And we're not going to add much salt. Oh, that's about a ½ teaspoon. It really was. Now I'm just going to mix that up in there since I forgot to do that at first. There's my egg, my water, my vinegar. I'm just going to dump it all in there. Let's see. Let's use this. Not dirty up another spoon. And I could use my hands again, and I may well do it. Let me use that to get that off there. Since my hand's already dirty, I messed. My hand messed. And it's a little sticky, so I am going to get my flour and add a little bit more flour to it. Don't want to overwork it. But let me show you, it's coming together. It's even coming off my hands. There we go. There's my pie dough. And this will make 2 or 3 pies. It really will. Let me get some more flour. I got a handful of flour. We'll put some right there. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on that because it was kind of sticky. And I'm just going to break it in half. Because here will be 1 pie shell. Here will be another one. Now, I'm going to set that out of my way because I'm going to need just a little elbow room here to work this out. My rolling pin, I'm going to, you can see what I'm doing. And I bet you there's a lot of you watching that do this a whole lot better than I do. And then there's probably some of you that might need to learn. But don't take yourself too seriously. Just get in there and get it done. You ain't gonna learn if you don't try. And I don't gauge how thick or thin that is. But guess what? We've got it made. Now, since I'm going to make 2 pies, and I'm going to give one of them away, I'm going to use these little old cheap aluminum pie pans. That way I won't worry if they don't come back to me. And now, since I use that silicone mat, I didn't get it quite centered. There we go. That's better. Got to be real careful. Don't want to break that bottom on my egg custard pie. Now, if you was making a fruit pie or something, it wouldn't matter. But if you do an egg custard, the egg custard mix might get up under that and make a mess. We don't want that. All right, that's what I've got so far. Let me see. I'm going to take these scissors that I use for everything, and I'm just going to trim, and I'm going to leave it hanging over. I'm not going all the way up to the edge of the shell. There's that part, and I'm going to just roll that under all the way around. That'll give me something to kind of decorate the edge with and stand up the edge a little bit. These are, I laugh and I call my pies rustic pies sometimes. Now I'm going to take these two fingers and this finger, and I'm just going to go around the edge, kind of pinching that into a little design. And I've been 11 minutes on making this pie shell. That's not too bad. That's pretty fast and efficient, ain't it? There we go. I'm ready to put a pie in there. And like I told you, guys, I'm going to put an egg custard in this one. And then I'm going to make that other one. Let me move my flour back out of the way. Because here's my bowl that I'm going to mix up my egg custard in. I'm going to do 4 eggs. And can I do them with one hand? I did it, didn't I? Can you do that? What? Let's see if we can do another one. I'm just being a little bit silly. Give me another fork. I'm going to just whisk them up. Now, I'm going to give me some sugar. And this sugar, let me tell you what's special about this sugar. This sugar, I put some vanilla beans in. So this is my vanilla sugar. This has been sitting like this for a while. And it smells so good. It smells like vanilla sugar. And that's what it is. Let's see. Let's get me a measuring cup. And I'm going to put about a half a cup of my vanilla sugar. Not going to make it too sugary. And that's a half a cup. But you can't see them. But in my jar is the vanilla. Is maybe a couple vanilla beans. It's been there a while. Put that back on there. Well, you can't see it, but it's there. Now this is my vanilla. I've showed you guys this vanilla before. Vanilla beans and vodka. And I'm going to put just a shot of it if I can get it open. What a mess. No, I'm not going to put any of that. Because Mr. Terry's not here to open it for me. How you like that? Well, it's okay. I put the vanilla sugar. Let me mix that sugar up. I really can make things. And this is my cow milk, my fresh cow milk. Yeah, I'm gonna pour about half of this quart. That'd be about 2 cups, wouldn't it? It's got that cream. Oh, this is gonna be a good pie. Get my fork and mix that up. Eggs and milk and sugar, and you gotta have nutmeg. Egg custard pies have to have a dash of nutmeg. I'll put a little bit in here, and then I'll put some on top of the pie too. Oh, the nutmeg smells good too. And I'm going to pour it into here. And then I'll put it in the oven and bake it. And I'm not gonna edit the video to show you the pie when it's done. But I'm telling you, it'll make a good pie. I'm gonna have to go To be honest with you, I'm going to go have to look up how long to bake it. I think I'm going to put it on this pizza pan right here. And there's what my husband's going to have for lunch. And my husband, I know I cook fattening food sometimes. I make pies and cakes and all that good stuff. But I can't fatten that man up. I can't. He's tall and skinny, and I guess he has a high metabolism. So I can't make him fat. But I do feed him. Alright. No song, no nothing. I just showed you real quick pie while I was chatting with you this morning. I hope y'all have a blessed day. I love you. Bye now.